Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Looking at gold on the daily, weekly, shorter term time frames, so the bulls bought the dip, nice long lower wick, remaining in breakout mode by closing above the upper Bollinger Band. We do still have resistance, the high we've seen on this bounce up at 1309. We'll look at those a bit more in depth on the hourly chart. But that's a good sign for the bulls, the long lower wick and maintaining the upper Bollinger Band. The weekly chart is trying to close over the 10-week moving average of 1298, ideally 1300 psychological. To have a nice strong close, we're going to see increasing bullish volume this week, and we'll be looking at the middle Bollinger Band resistance from here if we can break the high we've seen on this move so far. So for gold on the hourly chart, we are still forming lower highs. We have a top, and this is XAU USD, so the values are a little different. 1307.89, 1306.59, and anything lower than 1306.59 is just another lower high here. We need to watch the dollar, and we need to watch the market because the market and gold have had a very clear inverse correlation over the past couple of days. And SPY is oversold on the daily, the most oversold it's been in 10 months. So we are looking for a short-term bounce, which would likely correlate to a short-term pullback in gold. And if we see this after a lower high, we're going to be looking back down towards 1285 as that support. So if we break 1285, I've got a couple other levels highlighted here. Previous resistance, 1284, and then a lot of previous price action around 1276, and then 1272 resistance levels, and then acted as support on the way up. So those are my supports, 1272, 1276, 1284 if we break the low of the pullback so far. And it's all about this pattern, whether we see lower highs or lower lows. The 4-hour chart had a bearish MACD cross, but we're close to a bullish MACD cross. It does look like a bull flag on the 4-hour chart, but tomorrow will be very telling with regard to this pattern. I take that back. It is not a bull flag. These are broadening. It's a broadening wedge where they are not parallel. They would have to be parallel for it to be a bull flag. So if we reject from this downtrend resistance line, we could look for a pullback down to this support line, which would be down in the low 1280s. So tomorrow's a very important day. The market strength, again, keep an eye on the market and keep an eye on the dollar because that's going to give us some indication on what to expect for gold. So I appreciate you watching. We'll check back in to see how we end the week. And I still don't have a position. I exited my bull miner position yesterday on NUGT. And I'm going to be patient because I'm not a believer in the bulls. I'm not sure if that was enough consolidation. And like I said, I do expect a short-term market bounce for SPY, which should indicate weakness in gold if that correlation remains the same as it has been for the past few days. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure and check out Chart Guys James's stuff. He does a great job. He runs our commodity channel in the chat room. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.